Stop. No, someone trying to contact me on social media. I gotta talk about this. This Tommy Lee character. Tommy used to be in the group Motley Crue in the '80s. He used to be married to Pamela Lee Anderson. Everybody knows that. But he used to be married to Heather Locklear. And so put in the comment section, which I'll provide a link to provide what I was saying, that Heather Locklear is a sister. I'm not saying her sister because she was there when Bob Brown and Whitney Houston met at the Soul Train Music Award about 30 years or something ago. Okay, 29 years ago. However, okay, she is part Lumibee, which is another triracial isolated black white Native American from the Carolinas. And she's also part Melungeon. That's all other resources. She's Melungeon, which is also triracial, black, white, Native American, triracial isolates. Please read about triracial isolates, okay? Now, like besides that, I'm mixed with Creole, so that's triracial isolate as well. Now, in the United States. Now, as I'm looking at this case of Travis Scott had got a roller coaster and he put in his act. Tommy Lee went on a rant and went on a rant talking bad about this man, talking about he stole his idea, blah blah blah, and they both got it from the same company, put on there how they come up with originality. And I got a lot of things to put Tommy ratchet ass shut the fuck up mouth. Old school, and I'm glad your son beat your ass. Hey, I'm guilty of that, doing it to my own dad too back in '91. But he was abusing me, he was beating me and stuff. I had to defend myself. Okay, I'm important his I was 12 years old. Anyway, I'm 39. And shout out to your son for defending us. I bet you whipping his ass and he whipped your ass right back. And I'm not saying parents should get beat by their kids, but I'm talking for physical altercation between parent and child is self defense, not whipping your kids or firsthand you whipping your own mom and dad. It should be mutual respect between parents and child. But let me go ahead and go with the subject. Tommy Lee forgot a long time ago. Now I know that you used to marry to Heather Locklear, who don't look like a sister, but she do got black in her, okay? Who is passing besides trying to go on Soul Train Music Awards. And when Whitney Houston was booed, and then they're calling all type of names for doing being a trailblazer to the music industry, talking about Whitney Houston, okay? The sellouts, the coons, and the artists who love ghetto shit and stuff, okay, and gangster shit. That's why it made it popular to the point we seeing Black Lives Matter, and none of us up here black. Now, and we getting shot by because they made a mystery show open door for this and you should know because I think you used to work with Tommy, no, Jimmy the Oven, so you probably know about Fireplace Complex. Well, back then, back in '97. Let's wind it way back to '97 to the '80s. Yeah, we go back to the '80s. Okay, 30 some years ago. Your friend Nikki Six used to go with Vandy. You know, Nancy Girl. You know, God rest her soul. She passed away before Prince did. She used to be Prince's girlfriend. She also her mama German Jewish. Dad was classified as black. He was dark skinned. But doing her DNA test before she was preaching, which I'm not a Protestant, but I was looking to her ministry when she passed away back before Prince did back in 2016. She said she has Hawaiian and Native American in her bloodline as well. So I mean, the dark skinned dad just came out looking like a pure black man, but he has some Native American and Hawaiian, something like that. Okay. Anyway, so that's what happened. So anyway, Nikki Six used to get high with her 30 some years ago, okay, when she was Nancy Girl, before she went to Protestant Evangelical Christianity back in the early 80s, okay? Not early 90s, early 90s, excuse me, okay? Not only that, but I think resources he used to beat on her. I'm not sure that's true or not. I'm saying I heard resources, but I don't want to quote anybody or say anything, but I know basically get high together. She thought she was going to get married, and, yeah, and he said he wanted to marry her. I see why. Because 10 years later, or almost 10 years later, in '97, y'all was in the Carolinas where your ex-wife family from. I'm talking about hell like that who was so black and Native American DNA in her, but she don't know because she blonde and blue eyed. I mean that she ain't no mixed race woman. Us mixed race people coming all colors. Now, yeah, there was an African American man, kind of darker skin. I couldn't say because of the picture and stuff. He was an artist, and the crowd was getting wild. So don't get rights for security, and you cannot act fool with the crowd. That's you have to be professional. But I guess the white crowd wouldn't, because I noticed in the South, and I'm from the South, because I worked security in the past, and white people, not all, some refuse to listen to me. See, it's different if I'm not secure and white man talk to me in kind of way. that seemed to be okay with people instead of showing some mutual respect between. So, I got some folks like coons and coons and coconuts have to be trash too. Okay, you know what I'm saying? With all that trash, I wrote a book about you be shot what I went through. Okay, now the it was a dark skinned man, big dark skinned man. I guess the crowd was acting ratchet in a suburban ghetto, and trailer trash, and acting like a suburban hood rats and suburban trash, and they would not listen to his command. So he had so you say he saw to a girl. Oh, see if he was around when it's a sister and a white man, it'd been different. But I'm not saying if he did assault to her, he should be fired, and he should because it's anybody assault to anybody. You're not supposed to assault to anybody when you're security. Now, in self-defense, yes, you're supposed to, like I said about parent child. Okay, so anyway, but all that nigger ranting that you was doing and suck my dick, you outnumber here. That's what Nikki Six said. You said that Vandy Nancy girl who got one drop of black DNA and looked more exotic compared to Heather Locklear because everybody could tell she a sister. She can pay for Hispanic or whatever. Okay, the stereotype Hispanic. Okay, now that was and you was trying to, but you poured beer on the dude why he was called all type of niggers. Yeah, back in '97 in the Carolinas, where your ex-wife who got black DNA who don't look like who passed as white in Hollywood. Huh. Now, let's get to the subject. Then you somehow did a video with Lil Kim, who got lighter over the years. She was naturally camera. She ain't no dog chocolate sister, but she was a camera skin just like me. She got paid or whatever, but she still admit having Native American besides black ancestry. Remember, on my mind said she mentioned that as well. Now, I don't know what the one drop rule. I'm for if you have mixed ancestry, you have a right to claim it. Okay. Now, y'all did get naked. I'm sure she can do her research to find that you were seeing all pouring bill on somebody. Okay, you can use all the art, but then you use today Prince ex-wife Mayte Garcia. The better dancer, and he met her when she was 18 years old back in '93. I don't forget the 1993. Okay, when he had the sign, my name is Prince. He had the symbol. Okay, the androgynous symbol on here as his name. When we saw him Warner Brothers. Okay, now and they broke up after the child had the first or second child had miscarriage or something like that. Okay, and you start dating Mayte Garcia, and I know you're gonna say, well, she Hispanic and she's Puerto Rican and she's not had to have some besides and she has some African in her, whatever. But you can use all the arguments you can after you beat up, mistreat Pam Anderson. So you got mad at the officer being a white girl. I'm saying he should. No one should be any woman. No man should be. A woman should be no man either. All until you fight somebody, it's in self-defense. But you was being racist when you threw that beer on the dude. But when you assaulted Pam Anderson, beat her up, at the sex tape and everything, you beat up Pam Anderson. That's a white woman, and she look. Even though you are Caucasian, but you might have some else. I know you're Greek or something like that. But if you're from here, do you have some Native American, some black, or some other Asian, some in your family tree? She look more white, more Nordic and Aryan than you do. Talking about Pam Anderson, okay? And hell, like who got black and Native American DNA. Now, so you made Travis Scott about a roller coaster. A roller coaster. Anybody can put a roller coaster on it. You didn't pat that down. But while you was pouring beer on the brother in the Carolinas, and don't get wrong, I'm not trying to show color and favoritism. If he was unprofessional, you should have got your lawyers, got a real police officer to escort his ass out and get him arrested if he did assault a girl. But she hit him first. He has every right to defend him, just like your son. If you hit him first, he got right to fight you back. Cause I'm leaving big your kids. And I'm not for that mess. I'm bipolar, but kind of something like that. Okay, it's called the subject. Anyway, let's get to the subject. Now, unlike the other folks with slave mentality, they defend slave mentality and distort the Bible. I don't do that mess. They don't get their ass whooped like the alternative when he was out there to distort the Bible, telling the slaves to stay on plantation. And I ain't gonna feel sorry though. When he got lynched, that's supported for, but when he was out there stopping people from being free and twisting the Bible, I didn't feel sorry when he got his ass whooped defending the folks he was trying to defend. Thank you. Anyways, get the subject. So, point is on Birth of Nation, okay, with Nate Parker. Now, I unpack twisting Bible stuff. I'm very against that. Now, anyway, like I was saying, you pour beer, but you're mad at Travis Scott for having not rock and roll, from roller coaster. But y'all was pouring beer and saying the word nigga, and then playing rock and roll music that people with one drop of black DNA created. If you want to say white people, the white folks, they don't look white because we of us are pure white and American. We're not pure black. As the Congolese woman said on a shout out to the Congolese woman in motherland, we're not pure black. I love black as a thing on my head. Okay, thank you. Um, they had one job black they in different shades and sizes and colors and everything else. Who made rock and roll back in 1950s when the pure whites in the South well, say it was a devil's music, and rock and roll caused promiscuity and all food stuff, and it was having these church sermons every Sunday about this in the Protestant evangelical churches, and with increased race mixing and promiscuity and all that. That's that nigger music and devil. Remember? So while you was playing so-called devil nigger music, you was called a white man, I mean, African man all type of nigga pouring beer on him, and Nikki C said he can suck his dick, and then and y'all was out. And I had a white racist crowd in the damn South in the Carolinas attacking everybody back in '97. But you get mad at Travis Scott for being a roller coaster in his doggone concert. You didn't patent that roller coaster, dude. But you, well, just like that, we didn't get patent for the rock and roll. See, besides the doo wop, and that was the '50s. But who made that metal sound? He about my skin tone. He had a fro in the '60s, okay, and he wasn't pure Caucasian because he had Irish in him. He had American, and also heard he got Mexican in him too. Jimi Hendrix, who had African DNA in him, African American DNA. That metal sounds why you got metal music. So before you start talking about patting somebody down and roller coaster, but you used to date a high yellow bone sister who can pass for white. Then they a white woman who was pure white to our knowledge, because these days we can't say that these days people been mixing people denying mixed ancestry on the papers and stuff all these years and one drop rule and blood clot. That's the way about it. And people passing and telling that mess. Okay, and then you date a woman who's don't make she may do the make her the rasa. I'm not saying she does, but she probably do when it comes to her identity, even though Prince lighter skin and have Creole, black Creole, Italian name or her. Okay, but still, she went with you. But she has Afro-Latina DNA, talking about Mayte Garcia, besides Native American, Taino, and Spaniard. Okay? So, you can use all the argument you want to. You must be getting pussy of color. But, and just like Nikki Six got pussy of color, no offense to doggone Vanity, who's no longer here anymore, but y'all was using rock and roll music you might want to call nigger music and call it that meant all type of niggas back in '97. So before you say anything about Travis Scott using roller coasters, you need to talk about patent and originality. You need to check your little old ass, and maybe your son need to whoop your ass again. That's all I gotta say. So do you have any questions, Tommy Lee? You wouldn't say if I was a real white woman, talking about Pam Anderson, someone should whoop your ass and pull a bed and call you all type of white niggas. Because next thing, oh yeah, I'm glad I brought that up. Cause Nikki said, everybody don't color there's white niggers and black niggers and red niggers. Y'all was acting like a bunch of white niggas at you show right. A bunch of white niggers. A bunch of white niggers. White niggers, ratchet, white ghetto trash at that damn concert back in '97. Oh, yes. So sit your ass down. Sit your white nigga ass down. And I ain't anti-white. I'm proud of my French and Spaniard and Irish and English mixed heritage. Ha! I ain't no pure black, I'm mixed. And I check it on my paper and I put other two races more, everything. I'm denying my mixed heritage. At least you do a geology research about where you come from. Before you start talking about my brother, even though he don't know me, talking about Travis Scott, sit your ass down. Yes. Yeah, so I'm gonna take the words out of your friends, ratchet, racist, wannabe Klansman ass mouth talking about Nikki Six. White niggers, yes, you was acting like a white nigga on Twitter, acting like a white nigga when you beat up Pam Anderson, just like you accused that brother if he now I don't know. I want to do before I make a judgment that, but about the white woman down in Carolina, and you also dated a sister who can pass as white. Like a white nigga. Did you divorce her after you found this dark secret that she had some black, like Sarah Jane situation and imitate your life? Yeah. So sit your ratchet, old school, old news, don't have no clout anymore, old trailer trash with money ass down. Go take a fucking vacation, okay? Stop chasing at the pussy of color, whether it be Latina or African descent, or even if it's passing as white purely or whatever. I don't care if you got Lil Kim pussy or what's her name, Heather Locklear or Mayte. Go and also to leave Travis Scott alone. He can put a roller coaster on there trying to talk shit with your old ass. Sit your nasty old ass down. And I'm almost old too. I'll be 40 next year. And 20 years then later on, I'll be 60. Don't let this jump because I take care of myself. Even though I don't got money like you do. I know how to take care of myself. I don't do drugs unlike you do. So sit your trailer trash ass down. Being a white nigga on Twitter and a white nigga back in the day in the Carolinas pouring that beer on that brother. While your friend was calling all type of niggers. Nigga, whatever. So sit your old trailer trash, wet money, ratchet ass, thug ass, rock and roll, culture vulture ass down. How? Patent that.